call it swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the SEC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Give out of the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Snags a quick pass on the left. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. That Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Might be changing the route. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's caught. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
And fires complete to the right. There he goes. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the red zone, looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
You got two. You got two. Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Off the RPO, complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the single back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. That Miami offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
He might want another play.
Ready.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
The Canes have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back on the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
It'll be 3rd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Aggie. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go, and this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Double right. Double right. Ready.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down.
Set, ready. Dip three soda.
From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Let's go.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Aggies are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Zings it complete to the right.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. Nice move to pick up yardage. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Potts.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Canes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
Got it. Freedom. Timber.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. The quick out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Quick completion on the out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Canes.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Set to kick off.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had...
Turning it on! They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down will open up the final period.
Get set, get set.
Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Makes the grab. Open field on the run. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! They build this fourth-quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Memphis is just getting blown off the field right now, and like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 24 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Canes are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Okay, ready? Clear! Clear! 42, Spider! Ready,
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Completes it in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Looking left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. 4.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He wants to change this route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The Canes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On third down, he drops to throw. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Handoff from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Texas A&M going quickly. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Hobbs it downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and